Hi, guys. How are you? Welcome, everybody, to Stock Markets with Bruce. I'm your buddy, Uncle Bruce, here to talk to you today about the stock market in plain English. It's what we try and do here every day, Monday to Friday. Try to figure out just, what does it all mean and where is this market headed and why and where could it go? Trying to discern what companies are saying, what governments are saying, what bankers are saying. What do they mean with this gobbledygook all the time? And then we're here to make money. I mean, it's simple as that. And one way to make dough in this market is to let the market hand it to you, and you gotta take what the market gives you. And the market has so many divisions. I mean, there's the stock market with stocks and so on. There's the options market, the bond market, the currency market, the futures market, the oil market. It just goes on and on and on. What we're doing here is we're trying to make money off of the shares that we hold, and we were going to hold no matter what. There are a number of you here who, for the last, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, longer, have been sitting on investments forever, and you've done nothing with them. You're the ones who just automatically have so much money taken off your paycheck. It goes into some kind of an account, a savings account, investment account at work or through your bankers. Many of you have a private wealth management program that you've built up. Maybe you inherited some money 15 years ago, and you've been adding 100 a week or 200 every 2 weeks or 500 a month to it. I don't know. And you've left it with trusted financial firms, advisory firms that have been handling your money for you. And some of you have done it through your insurance companies, your banks, savings and loans. I don't know. And you get these statements in the mail every month that you don't necessarily look at very often. And you're just assuming that, over time, this money will grow in value. But it's kind of boring to watch because you'll get a statement and compare it to the one before, and your account is, $130 more valuable or $1,300 more valuable than last quarter, or $6,000 more larger than a year ago, but you put in 3,000 in your 6,000 more valuable. Like, you've only made 3 extra thousand on top of what you put in, and there's a ton in there and whatever. This has been the normal for many Canadians, Americans, Europeans for decades, and Wall Street loves this. They love it when you don't pay attention to your dough. They just have it given to them to manage it for you, and they try to generate a return, and they generate phenomenal revenues for themselves. Phenomenal. And they have stacked the deck with Congress and the Senate to be able to do trading and deals and derivatives, and they have freedom to just move your money around everywhere, borrow against your assets to do all kinds of stuff. Oh, it's a beautiful game if you're in the Wall Street business, but boy, you are paying billions in bribes over decades to the politicians out there and the regulators, maybe not directly to regulators, but certainly to the overseers, so that you get elected the right people for the right committees to just keep this game going. Hey, if you're making money doing it and you've got a career out of it, hey, great, you're in the system, it works great. If you are an individual and you're 50 now, and you've been putting this dough in for 20 years, since you're 30, you started putting this dough in, and you're looking at this balance that you've got, and you've got a balance of $150,000, $120,000, you got to be asking yourself a couple of questions. One, hey, I'm 50. My health seems to be okay. But you know what? In 10 years from now, I was kind of hoping by age 60, I could see this nest egg telling me that this is the future on what I am going to live off of. This is the asset that is going to carry me to the promised land of retirement. And you're asking yourself, how in God's name is this paltry amount of money going to transport itself in 10 years to this level up here? Because as of now, they say, you know who they are, those people, they say, if you want to be retired today at age 65, you need to have a nest egg of so much money. Now that so much money number varies depending on which analyst you listen to or hear about or read about or whatever. But safe to say, it's over $1 million, certainly over, maybe even over $2 million. And you're looking at this number going, I'm at 120 grand and I'm 50. How's this going to turn into $2 million in 10 years? I can't imagine it. If I earn 10% a year, every year compounded on this $100,000 odd dollars, I'm not going to be at $1 million. I'm going to be at like 200,000 or 250. There's no way. I am going to be woefully short of any kind of retirement. And I'm going to be just as clueless a decade from now as I am now, because I have been putting money in for 20, 30 years religiously, never missed a donation or contribution to my plan. And I got very little to show for it. What the hell am I doing? And the older I get now, the more responsibility that's on me. My parents don't have much to leave behind to me. I'm not going to get the $2 million inheritance to live off of. And then there are the families out there, 3 kids, 4 kids, and mom and dad's estate is worth $200,000. And you divide it by 4, and each kid theoretically gets a quarter of it. Theoretically, because we don't know until it's all said and done. What are you going to get? $50,000 inheritance through your parents on top of your $100,000 you've saved? You got $150,000. You're supposed to retire on this? How's that going to go? I don't understand. You living in a tent somewhere? Because I don't know how you're paying your rent. Your Social Security money is going to get eaten up with inflation. Where is this coming from? And so people drift their way here from time to time. They find this channel somehow, or they are told by friends. You keep asking me how I'm doing on my investments, and I keep telling you I'm making some dough here in this really ugly market. And I'm watching this guy just talk plain English about just what it's really like out there. And he's the only one who's doing it, because I can't understand any of the gobbledygook on television and on all these fancy shows and stuff. These sophisticated university graduate type investment people, they seem to have a language all their own that only they understand. We don't know what the hell they're talking about. Then there's this balding, white-haired, homeless Canadian guy who's spending his winter in Palm Desert. He's talking about the real world. Like, this is life, man. This is front and center. I'm warning you, if you're 30, 35, I am talking to you guys. If you've got the patience to watch this, old man, I am telling you, if you are under 35 years of age, you had better wake the hell up about what is coming to you and at you in the next 15, 20 years. Because the 55-year-olds who watch me are going, yep, that's exactly what's going on. I know all kinds of friends of mine, all kinds of relatives of mine, my brothers, my sisters, my aunts, my uncles, co-workers, all kinds of people who are in their 40s, 50s, and 60s. None of them have enough to retire on. None of them. And we've had a bull market in the United States up until last year for a decade. A bull market. New all-time highs were being set up until last year. And there are people out there with not enough money to retire on who've been just saving and saving and saving. Those folks are will tell any 25, 35-year-old if they want to listen, watch out. You had better get your act together, because no one is going to take you to the retirement land. There's no such thing as that. The thing in Canada used to be Freedom 55 was an expression that was coined by an insurance company, actually. I think it was London Life. They were promoting this idea of you could be retired and enjoying the good life by 55. This was a campaign they ran from about 1980s, 90s until about 15 years ago. You can't find it now. The campaign doesn't exist because it didn't work. The reality was, unless you were putting $1,000 a month into your savings in the 1980s, by the year 2000, 2010, you'd now have, 300,000-400,000 tucked away plus compounded profits and earnings and dividends. And maybe you've got $500,000. Theoretically, that was Freedom 55 20 years ago. There's no such thing as Freedom 55 today with a $500,000 portfolio. There is nothing like that. And there are people out there going, I joined those guys. I poured money into their thing, and I'm still working, and I'm 62, and I'm still working my ass off because I see no hope for retirement at the level they promised me. There's no way I'm going to get there. Not a chance. The government of Canada does, pay a pension, yeah, but the pension that I'm getting from the government of Canada doesn't even cover my groceries for my wife and I. I mean, we are just, there's no way. You got to do it. It comes down to the bottom line. You got to do it yourself. You've got to be your own retirement director, your own asset manager. And I can tell you that for a lot of you out there who never thought in a million years you would ever think of doing this, you could become a very good asset manager. You really can become a very good asset manager, because I have good news for you. The morons in New York, and they're not all that bad. There's some really nice people in New York, really sophisticated, hardworking, dedicated, smart. And then there's the rest of them. Look, these firms are there for themselves and their partners to make the big bucks, okay? You hear about these Wall Street bonuses all the time through, stories here and stories there, and they're always sensationalized, clickbait kind of stories to get you to read the article that Joe Schmuck made $5 million bonus in New York from asset managing, but you have no idea what the person does. You have no idea who their clients are. You don't know anything about them. You just saw the headline and it kind of caught your eye. But there are hundreds of thousands of people in New York, hardworking, and in Chicago and Los Angeles and everywhere, that manage assets all over Canada, manage assets all over Europe, all over Asia, everywhere. Dedicated, hardworking people. Most are in the middle management and lower area. The few, 10% or less, are in the upper echelon. And then there's the half of 1%ers and the 10th of 1%ers. They're the ones who get to fly in the private jets. Okay. The middle managers that handle 300 clients' accounts don't get to go into private jets. All right. They don't. And they never will. They will never reach that level. They're happy being an upper middle class income earner, just trying to get by themselves. That's really what it's about. You have to want it for yourself, and you have to take control. And for some of you, it's terrifying just to think about that, oh my God, my life savings in my hands. I'm really nervous about this. Well, kids, I would be terrified if it wasn't in my hands. You got to turn the tables around here. The safest place for your money to be is in your control, completely your control. That is the safest place for your money. And now the question is, what do you do with it, and how do you work it to make you more? Well, what you could do, you could just decide, I'm going to open up an account with a platform brokerage firm on one of these devices right here, and I'm just going to take my $100,000 and I'm going to divide it into 5 $20,000 amounts, and I'm going to buy $20,000 worth of Apple shares. I'm going to buy $20,000 worth of Google stock, and I'll buy 20,000 of this and that, and I'll have 5 stocks that cover, diversified group of companies, maybe 5 of the Dow 30 following companies, and I'll run a little mini mutual fund. That's what I'll do. It's like a mutual fund, but I'm running it. And then when I get $500 or $400, I'll throw $100 at each of these stocks, 100 here, 100 here, 100, and just slowly acquire them. Because inside a platform trading account with one of these, you can buy fractional shares. It doesn't matter what Apple trades at. It doesn't matter what any stock trades at. You got $100, you can get $100 worth of Apple, even though Apple's at 130 something, whatever it is. Doesn't matter. And every month you just add to it, build up a little mutual fund type of thing. And You don't pay any fees to anybody. You don't pay management fees to anybody. You only pay commissions, which are virtually free with most of these platforms. And you can see the status of your account anytime you want. You just turn your phone on and hit the app, and there's your account. Tells you how you're doing. How many shares have you got? What's your average cost? What they're trading at now? What you're up or you're down? What's the value of your portfolio? Simple, easy, piece of cake. You're your own mutual fund administrator, and you don't have to do a darn thing. So at least you don't pay 2% management fees to someone to manage this, and you don't have to pay a 2% annual any other management fees or percentage bonuses for any money made to anybody. Anything that comes into this account, any value this account has, goes straight to you and grows. Well, you'll likely outdo your best friend who has a mutual fund or an ETF that owns these stocks. You'll outdo them because they have fees that got taken off the top before they got their net profit. You didn't have fees. It's your time. Your time is your time is the fee. How much you're putting into it. But if you want to really make some money, another way to think about it is to do what a lot of folks are doing here. Just start writing options on your stock. Oh, it sounds so simple. Well, I'll just write some options on my stock. What's an option? What the hell is that? How does that work? Where do they trade? Who's allowed to write them? How do you write an option? Why would I write an option? And if I was to write an option, what kind of options do you write? What are all these terms? What does all this mean? Oh God, I'm so confused. I'm going to shut down. And that's what happens with 90% of people who want to get into the options market. They take a look at it and they quickly realize, oh my God, it's another world entirely. And it's just as complicated as the Harry Potter series. It's really complicated. There are names I don't know, terms I don't know. And I'm terrified of managing my own money. I just don't want to go here. So my answer to that solution, to that problem, the solution to this problem is you can either hang out here and watch the old man talk to his flock right over there. All these folks who are talking here to each other and to me. You can watch me do this all the time and try to figure out what it is he's saying to them and vice versa. And what are they saying to each other? Or you could do what I've told everyone to do, and I always tell people to do. Always. You gotta enter school. You gotta go to university. You have to go to college. You have to go to option college, stock market college. And maybe, I think one way to do it, because I've tailor-made it, is you got to take my classes. There's 14 of them. They'll take you an hour and a half to 2 hours each to watch. There's no rush to watch them. I recommend you start with lesson number 1. Go to number 2. Go to number 3. Forget the title. Just watch the damn class. And as you watch these classes, the knowledge you gain will compound on compound and compound on top. Right now, there are 14 classes. Soon there will be a number 15, and then there'll be a number 16. But right now, we're at 14. And folks who are here that are talking all the time over there, most of these folks, especially the ones with their names in green with a little avatar beside them, those are members of this channel. Those members of this channel likely have taken my classes either when I made them live, they were part of the classroom, or they've watched the classes several times over. And every once in a while, they watch class number 8 because they want to refresh their memory on something. They're graduates of the classes. There's no tests. You don't have to mail anything in. You don't have to mail anything into me. You don't have to fill out a test online to see if you got it. There's none of that crap. You just watch the class. And if you don't get something, you go back and watch it again. You watch the class a week later, a second time, or parts of it the second time. You pick it up. You learn at the speed that you're comfortable with, and no one pushes you around, and there's no bullying going on, and you don't have to worry about recess time, all that stuff. Take the classes, hang out here from time to time, and you'll begin to understand, oh, that's what that means. Expiry date. I know what an expiry date is now. I know what that means in the option business. Stink bids, stink offers, 90-10 rules, the philosophy of the options market. You're going to learn how to become an asset manager of your assets. That's all. Am I going to show you how to buy a house and renovate it and turn it into a rental property? No. Am I a real estate guy? No. Am I an insurance guy? No. Am I a taxation specialist? No. You're going to learn how options work and the basics of the stock market, because the options market and the stock market are related to each other. There's a lot of overlap. And you're going to pick a lot of crap up. And you're going to go, that's what they've been talking about on CNBC. Now I get it. And I watch him in the morning and listen to him ranting and raving, and I know what he's talking about, because plain English, we talk about the economies of the world, the markets of the world, and where we are. But as an option writer, you have got to bring in dough. You're going to bring money into your hands from assets you're already sitting on or have been sitting on, or at least you're going to probably adjust some of the assets you're sitting on so that they become option eligible. In other words, you can write options on assets that you're sitting on and controlling to enhance revenue into your pocket. And you may have a very simple objective. There's nothing complicated here. The bottom line is, you might be looking at me going, Bruce, all I want is, I've got some credit card debt that is killing me, man. We got caught here, my wife and I, and we had a problem with the house. The furnace went, the air conditioning went, whatever the problem was. We found mold in our home. We racked up $50,000 in debt. We put it on the credit cards because we didn't want to touch the retirement account. But now we got this debt that's killing us at this ridiculous interest rates, which the rates are going higher, so it's only going to get worse. And we want to pay that off. And I might have to take a part-time job to make an extra $300 a week, and do that for 5 years to knock off this debt. I don't think I can handle this. But if there's a way you can help us take assets we've already got that we're sitting on to help generate the 40 grand that we owe our credit card company, and beyond that, even more could come in, oh, you got my full-blown, unbridled attention. Am I asking you guys to spend $20,000 to learn how to write options? No. Is there a commitment where you have to take all of my classes? No. The commitment you make to learn how to write options is what I'm offering you is, you can take a class that I have whenever you want it, buy one class at a time, $150. And if you watch a class once a week, or every second week, or every 10 days, or every third day, whenever you're ready, however you're ready, if you scrounge $150 together, you're going to watch this class. You can rewatch it as many times as you want, because you own it now. You have it. But I'm going to guess that after about the fourth or fifth class, you're going to go, okay, I see I get it now. Having watched these, I get what he's talking about. You can begin to put your toe in the water and try to write some options, a little here, a little there, just to make it safe and comfortable. Keep the classes going, and the more you learn, the more you absorb, and the more you're into it, and you may find that this is exactly what you want to know. This is a revelation for you. And it might be an eye-opener of epic proportions, that you had no idea that this has been going on since the 70s. This market's been around like this since the 70s. I'm just hearing about it now on this guy's show. What the heck? People out there, so many people out there, have always thought the only eligible investors that would be allowed to do option writing would be mutual funds, hedge funds, big banks, sophisticated investment groups, not Joe and Mary Schmuck in Akron, Ohio. Anyone can write a call option? I mean, anybody? Do you have to be a high school graduate? No. Do you have to be a doctor? No. Do you have to be a sophisticated investor? No. Do you have to fill out SEC forms listing endless reams of experience in the business? Not really. No. Each platform that you use is different from the other. There are some platforms here that'll have you writing options in minutes. It's unbelievable, but you got to know what you're doing. You got to have a handle, because otherwise you are fodder for the pros, who are the option writers who know what they're doing, and the option players. You don't want to sell an option for too little. You don't want to sell an option that is too short in expiration or too long. You want to bring in a decent premium, but not the wrong. You don't want to write the wrong strike price, and on it goes. Well, it's kind of like buying a car, a used car. You talk to a friend of yours who's an expert in cars, and you say, I want to buy a new SUV, and your friend starts asking you a bunch of questions. What's it for? How many people are you going to move around? Are you pulling anything? Are you got a trailer on it? You want a four-wheel drive, a two-wheel drive? There's a million questions. Well, it's the same thing with options. Options are designed for, you can design options to work for your account, your portfolio, not someone else's. And this is why you got to understand how to figure this stuff out. The classes. Here's the other thing that I offer that I don't know if anyone else offers. There are courses out there you can take about real estate, courses you can take about endless investing opportunities and whatnot. But if you're taking my classes one at a time here and there, you have a question about class number 4, send me an email. My email address is down below in the description. You just send me an email, say, Bruce, I'm watching your class number 4 and I'm not quite getting it, or class number 6, or here's a question I have. I've been watching your classes, but I have this one question that I can't find an answer for. Can you help me out? And then tell me what it is. I'll send you an email back. How many instructors are doing that? I don't think there's any of them up there. I don't even know if there are university instructors that are that easily approachable for kids are spending $200,000 a year to go to school. I have no idea. In any event, you can learn at your speed, learn at your pace, pick this up if you like, hang out here, become an option writer in baby steps, comfortable to you. It's not a 100-yard dash, and this isn't a one-time trade. This isn't one of those, oh, you make one trade, you write one option one time, and that's your retirement. You're all set up now. No, this requires constant babysitting, but it is very worth your while financially to be the administrator of your account. There's a reason why Wall Street is filled with gigantic office towers, filled with zillions of bankers and option writers and traders and analysts. They manage money all the time. They watch it all the time. Well, that's what you're going to do. You're going to watch your money all the time. That's your new job. I'm going to turn you into a professional, self-employed asset manager. And you're going to be very well paid to do it. And some of you who have reacted to me have said to me, Bruce, I can't believe it. I'm making so much more money doing this than I was working. I should have done this 20 years ago. Where the hell were you, man? I should be doing this so long ago, because I thought I was really doing well at my job, doing okay. And I had a car and we got a house and we go on vacays every once in a while. And we're saving up money. We got the kids growing up and we thought we were doing great. Then you come along and we start taking your classes and start writing options. And I'm making 3 times the amount of money that I made as a full-time whatever. And that was a degree in a master's degree from school and blah, 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 blah. That's right. The options market is full of people who make millions of dollars. There's a reason that these skyscrapers exist in New York. Someone's paying for them. It's coming from options trading. It's coming from stock trading. It's coming from asset management as a whole. The profits that these professionals make for their clients, a percentage of the profits goes to them. And that's why they're there. And that's why they take the pressure and they commute in from Connecticut every day. They commute out back to Connecticut every day. They pay 45% income tax and they are generating $5 million a year in revenues, in pay, bonuses and pay. You don't have those expenses. You don't have to commute anywhere. You can do this from the comfort of your house, your apartment, your parents' basement, wherever the hell you are. It doesn't matter. And many of you have figured out, I can do this on vacation. vacation. I can do this from an all-inclusive resort in Mexico. I can do this from a beach in Hawaii. I can do this from Paris. I can do this from Milan. I can do this from Rome. I can do this from Tokyo. I can write options anywhere I am in the planet. All I need is an internet connection and I am in business. Oh my God, Bruce. This managing my own assets stuff, I like this job. I'm not tied to my desk at the house, not like the firm I'm working for now. I've been working at home through this whole pandemic and I can't even get out of my house to go for a coffee down the street because they want me on Zoom meetings all the time and I have to be in my desk and all that. This is huge. This is a game changer. Welcome to the party, pal. We've been doing this for almost 2 years now, and I welcome all of you who are newbies coming on board. Number one thing you should do, definitely classes, but if you really want to be part of this channel on an ongoing basis, and you've started writing contracts, and you have questions on the fly, the best thing you can do is become a member of this channel, because members of this channel can comment here during trading hours to each other, to me, and you can get questions answered on the fly. And I'll tell you, you want to justify the cost of being a member of this channel. It's either going to run you $10 a month or $25 a month, depending on what level you want to join in at. The Gold Bagel members are $25 a month people. For $25 a month, if we can help you with one question, once a month, you submit a question that allows you to write 5 option contracts, and it brings you 10 cents more than you would have brought in. I mean, a nothing burger. That is $50 to you, to your net profit. That's your $25 cost right there for the whole month, plus an extra $25. There are people here who are members of this channel who are writing 1 contract, 6, 9, 15, 40, 200, who are generating revenues. In some cases, they're pulling in 50 cents a contract more, $1 a contract more. They write a different contract entirely than what they thought they were going to write. They end up writing this contract, and they bring in $8,000 more money into their hand than they thought they were going to have 5 minutes ago. And they're sitting there going, this is costing me $25 a month, $300 a year. Hello. Yeah, it's worth it. You never know. You never know what day, what question someone else asks that catches your eye. Because once you're a member of this channel, you read all the comments. You're reading the comments from the other members and going, well, what are they talking about? Because I'm going to react to them, and vice versa. You will pick up stuff here that you had no idea existed, and you will learn some golden lessons about how this market works, the stock market, the options market, everything else. And these $25 a month fees you're paying, you're just going, this is like a parking meter. This is nothing to me, because the kind of money we're trying to get you to make will blow away what you ever made at your day job. It's an ongoing cash flow business, and it's an ongoing cash into your hand game plan. This is not a one-off. We're not seeking to find the mother of all short trades or short squeezes. We're not looking for home runs like that. We're here to make money all the time, every day, every week, every month, every year. Consistent cash flow coming into your account. That's what we do here. For many, many people, it is boring as hell, and they leave. They can't handle it. Only 1% of the option players out there who buy and sell stock options, 1% are the folks right here, the writers, the folks that actually create the options that people are betting on. I'm turning every one of you into a miniature casino owner. You're a casino, and the floor is filled with gamblers, and you have slot machines on this giant casino floor. You got slot machines all over the place. Those are your slot machines, and people come to try to play on them, and they drop the money into the machine first, which is money into your account immediately, and they're hoping to win money, and you are going, gamble away. I have these shares. You can buy them off of me, but you got to pay me an upfront premium, because I'm not afraid if you take them from me. I'm not afraid at all, because you got to buy them from me now, and I'm going to buy more shares and write more options. I am never going away. I am the casino. I'm always here. You gamblers come in and out of town for the weekend or for the week. I, the casino, never leave town. And that's what I want to turn you into. Thank you all for all the support of this for this channel. I really appreciate you all being here. Thank you for those of you who have become subscribers. We love seeing the subscriber count grow. Would like to see some more come through. Hopefully that'll keep happening. Memberships. Those of you who are our members and keep renewing your membership, you guys are great. You keep me on the air. Those of you who are upgrading your membership from the $9.99 a month level to the $25 a month level because you're seeing the value, thank you for becoming Gold Bagel members. We try to make that as lucrative as possible for you. Thank you to those of you who are taking classes, those of you who are joining me for one-on-one sessions where you want to sit down with me and say, Bruce, I got to talk to you, man. I need an hour of your time alone. I got crap that I'm dealing with here. What do you think I should do? Here's what they tell me I have options. These are the choices I have. What do you think I should do? I do one-on-one sessions. And if you'd like to have one, send me an email. Down below is the email address. I charge $400 for an hour of my time. Sundays is when I do it. And we get a lot covered in 60 minutes. I mean, we cover everything. You want to talk to me about the career choices you have, the family situation. You got that 3 o'clock in the morning phone call a month ago. Things happen. And sometimes it's overwhelming and people go, I need someone to talk to that is not going to tell the rest of the family what I said. I want to air my thoughts and get a reaction from someone who isn't going to call my relatives and tell on me what I'm thinking or what I'm wondering about. That's what these are really good for. And of course, we talk option strategies and how to make you more money and not make mistakes and that type of thing. Okay. Thank you, all of you, for that. And then those of you who are here every day, you're here all the time. I never have to ask you. I never have to beg you. You guys just give me thumbs ups. You come into the show, you hit the thumbs up button, you watch what's going on. I thank you all so very much for these little moves that you're making. We have 99 thumbs ups already on this show. I've been ranting away for 38 minutes. Thank you. You're the best. We're trying to get to 200 every morning show. We like to hit at least 200 thumbs ups and more. And well, I think we have a good shot at it again, even maybe before the open. It looks good. Thank you all for the thumbs ups and everything else. I really appreciate it. If you have any suggestions on what I should be doing, could be better, you can always send me an email and say, hey, Bruce, I really love this, but have you ever thought of doing that? Let me know. We're putting together something else. We started something new last week or two ago. We're going to do it again. We're going to do a 6-on-1 show. What is that? That is where I'm on camera here, and there are 3 people here on camera. That's 3 here, 3 here, 6 in total. 6 viewers, 6 people here for this channel, and me live privately from 1 to 2 in the afternoon Eastern time during market hours. Next week, Thursday, a week today, I'm going to do a 6-on-1 show. If you'd like to be part of that private get together, it's a $150 cost to any of you. What you need to do is make a donation to my PayPal account, which is down below. Make a donation to that, and there it is right there. There's the PayPal thing. That's down below. Make a donation of $150 US and send me a private email after you do that and say, Bruce, I just sent you $150. The money, the code name I used was whatever, whatever it is. Send me a link when it's time. And I usually send a link out about 10 minutes before we start the 6-on-1, 10, 15 minutes before. And that way I can get you linked in and we got your picture up and we get all the technicals figured out. And then we have a 1-hour session live during market hours. and it would help if you are already an option writer. It is designed really for those of you who have taken classes, are writing options now, and are looking for some ideas and guidance, and we're reacting to the market live, just the six of us, or the seven of us, the 6-on-1s. Next week, Thursday, is when we do the next one. So if you'd like to be in on that, the first 6 of you that are making a donation for $150, you're in. And welcome to that party. That's always a good one. Okay, thank you, all of you, for being here. Thank you for the thumbs ups. Thank you for the subscriptions, the becoming subscribers and channel members. Very much appreciated. Also, those of you who take the time to send me a notice, you're able to, if you want to, you can send one of these banners across the screen, across the chat channel that says how long you've been a member of the channel. Love it when I see those, because it just reminds me how long some of you have been here as members of this channel. March 16th coming up will be 2 years that we started doing memberships, and there are people here from 2 years ago still members of this channel. It's amazing, the longevity and the loyalty to the channel. I thank you all. Those of you who are coming back from having been a member in the past and you've come back in, I welcome you anytime. Those of you who are brand new, oh, do we love new members. It's exciting, and it's gratifying to see the membership numbers evolve. Is what keeps this channel on the air. It's memberships, absolutely membership. The YouTube folks are great. They allow me to broadcast the show. But with 184 people here right now, the advertising money that YouTube is bringing in cannot possibly cover my expenses to be here. The only way is memberships from a diehard group of followers who really want to make money in this market. And if I wasn't helping people make money, I wouldn't be here with members. It's that simple. There would be no members if no one made money on this from this channel. So if you want to learn to become an option writer, join the group that are already here. Love to have you, and let's see how it goes. Thank you all so much for being here. Appreciate it all. 17 minutes until we open for trading, so we're getting ready for that. We're going to see how the markets want to open. It looks like they want to open on a down dip at this point. Fair enough. They can do that if they want. Markets have the last couple of days opened on upticks, and then they've gone negative, and then they've tried to go higher. I think on Monday we were down 10 points for the session. Yesterday we gained 100 and something points. We'll see if we drop a couple hundred to start the morning, and then maybe fight our way back into positive territory later today. We'll play that by ear, as we always do. Thank you. We're just going members only on commentary right now. So again, please become a member and join the party here. Love to have you. Thank you, all of you. We appreciate the number of thumbs ups we get and have been getting. Very, very kind of you all to help out. The morning shows are consistently generating over 200, even closer to 250 thumbs ups per show. A lot of you watch this show on rerun, and you absolutely help us out by throwing thumbs ups at us, even on the rerun. And I'll tell you, that is a big deal. That makes a huge difference for the channel. It continues to get momentum even after we're off the air. And I thank you all for helping us with that as well. Very, very much appreciated. Okay, everybody. There you go. There's the story. There's the dealio. We're getting ready to open up in 15 minutes. We'll see what gives. 119 thumbs ups are already in here. Now 120, 80 to go. We got 200. Thank you for that. Thank you to David Scott, a member for 4 months, Gold Bagel member. Put in a message here saying, lurking for almost 2 years now. As soon as I watched classes 1 and 2, I went right to Gold Bagel status. It's worth it 100%. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. Thank you, David Scott. I get this kind of a message so often. I get private emails all the time. People tell me that they watch a class 2, 3, and they immediately know they have to become a Go Big Old member. They've just got to get every bit of information they can get their hands on because it's worth it. If you truly want to be an asset manager and you want to live off of your assets, you have to spend a little bit of money to do it. But instead of me charging you 20% of your profits and charging you a 2% admin fee and then handling it, I don't do any of that. You do your own, you own managing. I don't trade for you. I don't trade for myself. I'm here as an advisor. I'm here as an entertainer, and I give you my perspective on this market, and you guys go from there. I'm the teacher. You're the students, and if you want to make a living, and I mean, you want to make a couple $100,000 a year or more, then you're going to need to spend something to get it. You're going to have a platform. You're going to have one of these. You're going to have to probably have a laptop. You need an internet connection. There's some expense you're going to have. One of them might be to be part of this channel as a member. Perhaps definitely take the classes, and maybe once in a while you'll do a one-on-one with yours truly to hone your skills, sharpen your skills, and really maximize the revenues. There's some of you out there you're good option writers, but you're not very good at execution. And so it's not uncommon where I will be contacted where someone will say, I need to talk to you one-on-one, Bruce. You got to help me here. I'm leaving money on the table here with these trades. I seem to be able to write contracts, but am I ever bad when I buy them back? You got to help me out here. Other times you'll say to me, I'm having trouble writing them. Once I've got them written, I'm okay, but I'm having trouble pick the right contract to write. And they'll contact me up, have an hour session with me, and within 10 minutes they'll say, "You've just made me $10,000. This $400 is a nothing burger. I already know where 10,000 more is coming from in my pocket. I thank you so much." That's what we try to do here as best we can for you. So thank you all for your support and everything else. I love it. There you go. Welcome one, welcome all. We're getting closer to the open, 12 minutes away. Here we go. Let's see what's going to happen. Oscar Davila, number 119 on the thumbs up meter. Thank you. Thank you all for being here already this morning and hanging out with yours truly. I love it. Let's take a look at some pre-market quotes. We're 12 minutes away. I'm looking at Rocket Lab. Was up 17 yesterday, down 4 cents this morning. SoFi was up 27 yesterday. It's down 11.8 this morning. GameStop up 12 cents yesterday, down 18 this morning. We got Matterport was up a dime yesterday, down a nickel. 23andMe was unchanged, but it's up 4 cents today. Spire was up 3 cents yesterday. Looks like it's up 9 more today to 112. That's coming along. ATIP was up 1.8 cents yesterday. It looks like it's up 1/5 of a penny, maybe 31.6. SmartRent 266 up 21 yesterday. It's now up a penny this morning. Cyxtera up a dime yesterday, is now down a dime this morning. Apple was up 129 yesterday. It looks like it's up 83 this morning. A little bump again on Apple, 127.19. Goldman was up 148 yesterday, down a quarter this morning. Cisco was down a penny yesterday. It's down 18 this morning. Tesla was up 554 yesterday to 113.64. It's now at 110.72, down 292. See how long that lasts. ARC Innovations up 132 yesterday. It's down 47 cents this morning. Microsoft was down 10.48 yesterday. It's off 185 this morning at 227. Bed Bath Beyond 241 yesterday, 194 right now, down 47 cents. They are not hitting numbers that analysts have predicted. They never will. The analysts are completely off base when it comes to Bed Bath & Beyond. They're not understanding that this isn't the Bed Bath & Beyond of 2 years ago. This is today's Bed Bath & Beyond that is struggling, and they are way too optimistic when they put out their estimates on how the company's going to do. Pfizer dropped 113 yesterday to 50.13. It's right now 49.83, down 31 cents. HPQ was up 47 cents yesterday at 27.22. Now at 27.10, down 12. Carvana got up to 504 yesterday with a 41 cent gain. It's now 480, down 24 cents. Google lost 99 cents yesterday to close at 88.71. It's 88.08 now, down 63 cents. Amazon lost 68 cents yesterday, is now up 42 this morning at 85.57. So there's some negatives here, but it is not a bloodbath market. Nothing like that at all. Yeah, there's some red out there, but 0.6 of a percentage point, 6/10 of a percent, 2/3 of a percent for these indexes. So the Dow is down 0.62, S&P down 0.67, NASDAQ down 0.75, 82-point drop. Crude is up only 33 cents. It was up $1.50 about an hour ago. Now crude is backed off. It's at 73.17, having been $80 last week. Crude is already off dramatically, and it looks like it's going lower. The markets are off slightly this morning. We'll see how intense any selling is. It might be a little drip, and then we bounce back again. We'll find out. Tons of speculation out there regarding corporations and layoffs and this kind of thing. Amazon today announced 18,000 job cuts, which is higher than the 10,000 projected. But keep in mind, people, Amazon employs 1.5 million people. This is such a minor glitch. It's a nothing burger, but they are making this move to, pay attention to reality. Their business is going to slow down. The economy is going to slow down, the American economy. And so Amazon is looking to stay competitive and stay focused on their numbers. It makes sense to me. That's why the stock is actually higher this morning. See how that works out. On the interest rate front, I'm noticing that the U.S. 10-year is now 3.75%. It's up 5 points this morning. Germany is 2.33. The UK is 3.55. All are higher this morning. That's because central bankers are talking hawkish about higher interest rates. The euro is doing what it's supposed to do. It's dropping against the American dollar. It's down about a half a penny at 105.61. Broke that 106 barrier. The pound is under 120 at 119.17, down 1.3 cents today. So the American dollar is definitely the star of the show today, which means for Americans, import prices are dropping. The Asian markets were slightly positive. The European markets are mixed. They were slightly positive earlier today. They're now slightly negative, and I mean 1/10 to 1/5 of a percentage point. Very, very slight moves. Even though, however, the FTSE 100 in London is up 0.61%. So it's a mixed bag over there. We'll wait for that. The Dow off 207, S&P down 25, NASDAQ down 87. We have 6 minutes to go before we open for trading. GameStop is down 12 cents, 17.20. Not a lot there. Only 40,000 volumes. It's quite quiet. And let's take another peek at some of these pre-market trades. We've got 23andMe up 4 cents. Now Spire's up 9 cents to 112. That's notable on a day like today. We've got, as I said earlier, Apple is still ahead, 37 cents higher. Goldman down 25 cents. Cisco down 35 cents. Tesla down 3.30. Arc Innovations off 57. Microsoft down 2.33. Bed Bath Beyond to 193, down 48 cents. Pfizer down 28 cents. HBQ down 18, and Google down 90. Amazon up 34. Fractional, we call these fractional moves. Less than $1 is fractional. And in the old days, from where I come from, fractional meant quarter, 3/8 of $1, 5/8, 3/4, a half, not even $1. We used to trade in 1/8 of $1, 12.5-cent increments. And so we're off fractionally, but it is a 200-point drop. Now it's a 180 drop on the Dow, which is only 0.54 of a percentage point. Who Cares has become a new member of the channel. I suspect, oh yeah, here we go. Who Cares is not just renewing the membership. Who Cares has moved up the ladder to become a gold Bagel member. Thank you. Who cares? Moving up one level higher. Coming into the penthouse with the rest. Thank you, my friend, for joining me at this level. I welcome you, and I think you'll find it well worth your while to be a Gold Bagel member of the channel. Thank you, my friend. It is much, much appreciated. Mirko, I am thumbs up 130 for you. Larry Titus, it's all good today. No pain. Way to go, Larry, on those teeth. Alberto praying for a move. Brian, 131. Bruce on the thumbs up meter. Might be SS on HKD. This stock has done this twice before on Zero News. Should be fun to watch. Samuel is here. An apple a day keeps the dentist away. BW, GameStop stinkers. I got some stinkers set for February 17. I'm going to adjust my pricing based on the opening moves. What we have happening here, for those of you who don't know, the markets change every day. Stocks adjust all the time. And there are folks out there who try to buy contracts that they've written. Say you write a call at $4.50 and you try to buy it back at $1.10. The contract's trading at $135, $145, but you put in a $111 buy order on the hopes that the market has a bit of a dip and the contract comes down to you. You get it back and you've locked in a nice little spread gain there. And you get ready to write a new contract. Well, you're putting in a buy order below the market. And instead of putting in a 110 buy order, which is a nice round number, you put in a 111 buy order, 1 penny higher than that nice round number. So if the contract does slip in price and is heading lower, the 111 bid is yours in front of the 110 buyers. There might be 10 guys trying to buy it at 110. You're at 111. You have to be filled first before the 110ers get anything. This is also true at $1. A lot of people will go, oh, I'll buy my calls back at $1. You bid 101. Leave that buy order in there all day long as an open buy order at 101. That's a stink bid. On the other side of the coin, if you're trying to sell an option, you want to get as much as you can for the option. If it's trading at 430 to 450 and there might be a 10, 20, 50 cent pop in the market during the day for the stock, you might put an offer in to sell those contracts at 474, not 475. 474. That's one level penny below a nice round number. That's a stink offer. So there's stink bids, stink offers, and you're spreading the money your direction. Try to get 25 cents more on the sell side. Try to pay 20, 30 cents less on the buy side. Add the two up. It's 50 cents a contract, $50 a contract. 20 contracts a month of turnover. That's $1,000 a month to you, $12,000 a year just on a small number of contracts. That's what we're talking about. Stink bids, stink offers can really make a big difference to a portfolio's performance. Okay, keep an eye on that. So much fun. What else is going on? Good morning, dude. Numbers 135 and 138. Thank you for picking up some classes. I saw that come through. Way to go, buddy. Getting smarter all the time. Samuel, Uncle Bruce, those biceps are looking chiseled. Yikes. Brian, those bagels must be heavy. Alberto, I was just typing that, laughing out loud. Brian, great minds think alike. Okay. Thank you. Question mark. We are a minute away from opening this market today, kids. 1 minute away from getting it started. Looks like we're off about 204 points on the Dow at the moment. We'll see how the actual opening starts. Bed Bath & Beyond expresses substantial doubt about its ability to continue. The stock plummets. That is the story. Bed Bath & Beyond is not so sure they're going to be able to go on as a continuing going concern. In other words, they have bills that are far larger than the cash flow coming in. It's not looking good over there. Very interesting. We'll watch for that. Right now, we are ready to open. I think our friend Mr. Larry Titus has done the deed. The bells have rung at Larry's house. That means we are open. We're ready to roll. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. Welcome to the party, pal. Thank you, Larry. Stinky bids make great smelling moves. How about that? There you go. Alberto, thanks, Larry. Let's get this party started. Welcome to the Nakatomi Tower, everybody. Welcome to the party, pal. Here we go. We're going to start trading here and see if we can make some money today. We are not afraid of a down market. We're not afraid of an up market. We love making money. We got GameStop sitting at 17 even, down 32 cents at the moment. We'll see how that goes. Down 161 on the Dow Jones at the moment. Moderna at 174.69, down 267. I got ATIP at 31.4. We'll see what it opens at here. Tesla, I'm showing at 110.87, down 277. SoFi 469.5, down 7.5 cents. Apple down 2 cents so far. Very early in the day. Let's see what this market wants to show us as we get everything fired up and get going on the day. There we go. 17.22 on GameStop now, down just so 17.11, down 20 cents. So we popped up a little bit. The low was 16.90. We're now at 17.11 on GameStop. And I've got the Dow off 209. I think we'll refresh all that. 178 it looks like on this device. GameStop 1706 now. Moderna 173.50. Tesla 109.97, down 367. SoFi 465, down 12 cents. Apple down a penny. There we go. The market down 240 on the Dow. A little more selling coming through. A 28-point drop on S&P. 90 on Nasdaq. So we're down 0.79 on the Dow, 0.77 on S&P, and down 0.87 on Nasdaq. And crude oil has gone red again. It has lost the 150 gain from this morning. It is now down 17 cents, 72.67 on crude, and we were $80 on Friday. So your gasoline is getting cheaper to buy, which means, of course, everyone's gasoline is cheaper to buy. That means all delivery guys and girls, taxis, trucks, diesel prices will likely slip a bit. This is a good thing. The lower, the better for consumers. 72.68 roughly on oil. The Dow at the moment is not taking this as good news, or at least it's not yet resonating with the market. We'll see as the day wears on. If this oil deterioration accelerates, that could move the markets higher. We'll see how that goes. Contrary stuff. We'll wait and see what gives. All righty. HKD is up 85% and halted. BBBY down 23%. Dude, the code is, what is that? The code is entered when you're creating an account. I have no idea what dude is talking about. We're down 291 on the Dow. GameStop 1707, down a quarter. Moderna 172, 173 range. I've got, let's see here, nothing yet on ATIP that I can see. Tesla 109.20, down 444. The low of the day 108.80, now 109.20 on Tesla. Early morning, early start. SoFi 461, down 16. Apple down 38. HPQ down 16. Google down 96. Amazon is negative 72. Home Depot down 446. Cisco down 38. Netflix down 363. We got Pfizer down 74 cents. IBM down 71. Microsoft down 418. Vanik Vectors down 245 a share. Adobe down 661. Goldman Sachs down 659. Boeing down 239. Meta down 223. ME down 3. Rocket Lab down 11. Matterport down 11. SmartRent off 4.5. Spire's up 3 cents to 103. Sextera up a half a penny, 216.5. The AMC Ape combination, yuck. The common shares are $3.99, down a dime, and the preferreds are $1.29, down 3 cents. Another 13-cent drop on those units. Royal Caribbean down 127 right now to 51.37. Bed Bath Beyond 185, down 55 cents. Carvana down 33, 471. Robinhood down 30 to 806. BlackBerry down a dime, 352. Target down 180. JP Morgan down 88. Costco down 250. Walmart down 58. Disney down 123. Nvidia down 404. American Airlines at 1348, down 11 cents. So it's red to start. We'll see how red it wants to go in the first half hour to an hour. See if it wants to hold, or is this a flash drop and then we have a bit of a bounce up and recovery as the day goes on. We'll find out. BW says my stink has been hit at 121 with a 68% profit of $548 in 2 weeks. I'm waiting to rewrite in the monies out to July. Well done. I'm going to guess these are GameStop contracts, but I can't be sure. But way to go, buddy. Making money in the option market. Deep value strong. Rugman. Is this Rugman doing his thing? We're down 299 on the Dow Jones, 33 on S&P, 112 on NASDAQ. Oil down 24 cents at the moment. There you go. GameStop at 1701 at down 31 cents. Moderna 172.50 falling off. Tesla 108.86 down 4.76, $5 now, 108.64 down $5 on Tesla. 460 even on SoFi. This is probably the low of the day. Yep, this is the low of the day on 1.3 million. GameStop volume at 1703 last trade, 250,000, not so much there, obviously. As usual. Where else? Apple down 72 and HPQ down 21. So we got some red, down 316 on the Dow. Let her do her thing. Keep your eye on your options. If your GameStop contracts are slipping down nicely, profits are available, you will take them. And you might look at writing $19 or $20 contracts. That's what the stock tells you to do. That's what you're going to do. Stinky bids are make great smelling moves, says Samuel. We just grabbed 100 Tesla, says Options Nomads. Should be an interesting one to write on. Yes, indeed. 109.38 now on the stock, and very good premiums available on Tesla. You can write short-term calls, good for January, February. You can write March, April, so you can bring in some nice premiums. Give yourself some good protection. You can write out of the money calls and bring in some cash. If Tesla does what I expect it to do, I think Tesla will bounce back a little into this 120, 30, 40 range. That's my opinion, but you don't have to wait for me. You can write whenever you like and roll up if they do that and take depreciation in the meantime as your friend. Absolutely. But I think 109. Yeah, I'm comfortable down here. I was hoping the stock would be 140, 150. They've delivered a 109 market today, so we're much further off than I thought we were going to be. But that was last week's move, and we're still here. There you go. Way to go, Option Nomads. Another stock to write contracts on. Here we go. Beautiful. Congratulations, everybody. On how you're doing. The Credit Savage is saying, I'm not touching Tesla yet, not unless it gets to a PE ratio in the 20s. I think it may touch the 90s. We'll see. Well, that's the thing about this market. You can guess all you want and wait for it, or you can buy it now and write a 110 call, bring in 15, 20 bucks if you go far enough, and that compensates you down to the 90 level as it is. Totally up to you how you want to approach this. 108.79 on Tesla right at the moment. GameStop 16.98 down 34 cents. The Dow is off 342. We're down 37 on S&P. We're down 121 on NASDAQ. NASDAQ is down 1.1%. The Dow's down 1%. S&P down 0.97. Okay. Oil trying to bounce back, up 22 cents a barrel, 73.06. We're not going anywhere on oil. Doesn't look like to me. Moderna down to 172 DQ. Those 180s of yours, I am sure, continue to depreciate for you. And we'll keep an eye as this stock backs off a little further, what kind of roll downs you can do. Coming in on time and bringing in that calendar quite a ways. We'll watch for that. In the meantime, they are falling off. ATIP is open for trading. It looks like 31.8. But I've only got 1,800 volume, so I can't be too sure on that. Looks like it's up 0.4 of a penny, almost half a penny higher on ATIP. Nothing coming in for sale this morning. Interesting. Roger on the Moderna, Uncle B. You got it. Yep, we're keeping an eye on that together. Right on. 172.11 on Moderna. Let's see. Tesla 108.14. SoFi 460.5, down 16 cents. Apple down 91. HPQ down 31 cents to 26.90. Google, 87.82, is only off 89 cents. Google is reluctantly giving up ground now, like just pennies, not dollars anymore. Tells me I think we're very near the bottom here, at least for the short term. But again, markets will react to whatever they're going to react to, obviously. Beach Boy, number 151 here. I just woke up. DQ passed his failing from bed. Let's see. Oh, well, looks like a tasty day for gains on my Tesla covered calls. Ho, ho, ho. Giddy up, buddy. Welcome to the party, pal. We're down 403 on the Dow with an initial 11-minute drop off. We'll see how long and far this wants to go. We're off 46 on S&P. We're down 148 on the NASDAQ. We're down 1.4% on NASDAQ, 1.2 on S&P, and Dow about the same. We got oil up 45 cents in Texas. Okay. GameStop 16.77 down 55 cents. Keep an eye on your deep in the money or in your calls. Those of you who've been writing deep in the money calls, any of you who wrote $15 GameStops, they were at $17, $18, now $16.75. You watch for those. We'll see what goes on there. Some of you trying to get deep in the money calls, these January 2025s, you may want to think about writing 14s if you acquire the 10s, and you're writing in the money for maybe 4-ish to cover a big chunk of the cost of the 10s if the 10s drop enough your direction. We'll watch that. ATIP, 32 cents, trading at 32 at 0.6 now on 18,300. There's nothing for sale on ATIP down here. All of a sudden, there used to be hundreds of thousands of shares available on ATIP. They would just keep coming in on you. Nothing. There's nothing there. We're at 32 on ATIP. Interesting. The last time BBBY was $1 was 1992. Interesting. DQ, is it bad that I can translate Beach Boy now? He meant falling from bed syndrome to me. I think you're figuring out the code of Beach Boy. I don't know if that's good or not. I don't know. Hard to say. GameStop, new 52-week low, says Brian. D.H. Ruda, I'm number 153, Bruce. You need 47 thumbs ups, and you've got 200. Thank you, everybody. We're down 394 on the Dow, 45 on S&P, NASDAQ down 150. That's where we're at right now. 1680 on GameStop. The low of the day today on GameStop. Let's take a look here. 1671. And we're at 1679. Okay. Let's see. Following everything else out there, 1682 on GameStop now. 388 drop on the Dow, coming back a little bit. And now 1683 on the GameStop. Moderna 172.72. ATIP at 32. Tesla 108.77, down 487. We were down over 5 at one point. The low on Tesla this morning, 107.77. We're at 108.64. So quick little bounces are coming off the lows. SoFi, 458 down 18 cents. We'll see how much lower it wants to go. The low of the day, 457 on just 2 million shares. Very quiet start. Apple, 125.59 down 77. HPQ down 35. Google down 129. Amazon off 91, Home Depot down 4.31, Cisco down 44 cents, Netflix down $4, Pfizer down 90, IBM off 123, Microsoft down 4.20, Vanik down $3, Adobe down 8 today at 3.33. Option writers are doing well on Adobe there. Goldman down 6.31, Boeing down 2.31, Meta down 2.20, ME down 6.5, Rocket Lab down 12, Matterport down 13, SmartRent down 7, Spire down just 1 penny at 102, Cyxtera down 10 cents, 206. Watch all that. Lots to follow here, you guys. 361 dip on the Dow after dropping just over 400 this morning. Beach Boy, Uncle Bruce got more Teslas. Your thoughts? What's a good strike to write? There you go. Tesla at 108.65. I'd say 115s are always okay to write. Maybe February's, March's, bringing in some cash. That's the name of the game here. 108.68 down 496. On the other hand, an hour or two from now, we might be back to 110.11, and then you might look at 115s, 120s, something like that. Marcus, number 155, thumbs up. Beach Boy, DQ, yep, that's real bad. You're slipping. If you're beginning to figure me out. Decoding Beach Boy. Oh boy. All right. 460 on SoFi looks like. Apple down only 61 cents, coming up a bit. What do we got here? Moderna 173, GameStop 1673, down 59 after bottoming out at 1671. The low of GameStop 1671. We're at 1675. We're down 392 on the Dow at the moment. 1.17%, just like the S&P 500. Nasdaq down 1.47 of a percentage point. There's where we are for the moment. 16 minutes into the opening right now. Okay. People picking up Tesla on these discounts. 107.92, 108, 109. People are picking it up, just scooping up Teslas and getting ready to write some nice premiums on these contracts. Financial Mista. ATIP stink bid entered at $31.99 to finish off the 400 from yesterday. I need 235 more shares. Actually, 234. One whole share hit so far. It's just not coming in at $31.99. 32 cents is where it's trading at the moment, or approximately 32 cents. Up 0.6 of a penny on ATIP. Volume of 30,000 now have slipped through so far. Very, very, not a lot of money, but it's not at 20 cents anymore. Not at 24, not at 26, not at 28, now at 32. There you go. There you go. J-Boy, morning all. Good morning, J-Boy. How you doing? And looky what we got here. How are you today, Auntie AJJ?
I just woke up. I'm good.
You just woke up. Oh my God, that's hard. That's hard. You slept okay?
I slept great.
Yeah, very good. Very good. Yeah, Jennifer and I, we're getting good sleep in between having to wake up for what we have to wake up for, medication schedules and stuff. Today's a big day for Jen.
Today's a big day.
First day for physical therapy, for therapists. One-on-one therapy. We're all looking forward to this. And I think the bandage comes off today. It's been a week.
Is it the 5th today?
Today's a week, Thursday.
Yes, it
so
does.
the operation was already a week ago. Bandages come off today. Woo-wee. Good stuff.
Pretty exciting morning.
Yeah, very exciting morning. Another, additional progress being made on this entire front. So exciting.
In the meantime,
what to have for me? What can we work on today? Let's see. Let's just do the old toasted bagel, butter and roasted sesame seeds plus the cheese slices.
the cheese slices.
One on each side. That is so good. And if you cut it into quarters after.
I can make that happen.
Absolutely fantastic. See if anyone's saying hi to you this morning. DQICATP at 331.6. Mr. Premium. Rugman is rock and rolling. DQ ATIP. Splair, good morning. Jen Jr. DQ. HJJ. We have thumbs ups now of 162. Wing Commander from the Munich area has been a member now for 18 months, and the months keep coming, says Wing Commander. Thank you very much for that comment. Thank you all for being here. If you are pleased to hear that Jen Jr. is alive and well, and she'll give you a wave, give us a thumbs up. So we have 162 now, and we need 38 more to get to 200. That wave is coming in here in just one moment. There it is. There's the elbow. Look at that. You're getting an elbow now and a wave. Look at that. That's worth thumbs ups. That's worth thumbs ups, you guys. I mean, come on. 163 are now in here. 37 more, and let's get it going. John Anderson, good morning. Jennifer Jr., welcome. Hello. Everyone is so watching the market right now. We're watching a 400-point drop on the Dow. So they're watching the machines and their quotes, and there's a few folks getting ready to cash in here on some profits. D. Truda, bagel hands. Bagel hands. We see bagel hands.
Magical bagel hands.
Thank you.
I'm going to go put the bagel in
Thank
these
you, man.
hands.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you so much. Love it. We are up and running, everybody. I hope you're doing all right. We got lots to follow here, lots going on. Welcome, everyone, to the party today. It's good to have you with us. And hopefully, some of you are cashing in on some depreciating contracts. They are definitely on the way down, so there's some opportunities here. Absolutely. 164 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody. AJJ, greetings and salutations from Beach Boy. BW, wear gloves while making customers food, question mark. Watch list, watching for headlines and breaking news and stocks. How are they working? We got the Dow off at the moment. See how all this works out. A final S&P Global Services PMI in December, 44.7 versus initial 44.4. Well, we'll just see how things work out. Welcome one, welcome all to the party. 1667 on GameStop, down 65 cents this morning. 1671 right now. The low of the day, 1663. The Dow off 368. It looks like to me. S&P down 41. Nasdaq down 133. And we've got the oil negative again, down 11 cents at 72.73 a barrel. That's where we're at right now, kids. That's where we're at. Thank you, everybody. Nick DeMaurier, come on, gang. You know the price for bagel hands. Hit that thumbs up button for Bruce. Karen is saying, hi, AJ and AJJ, Auntie Jen Jr. 166 thumbs ups now, 34 left to get to reach the magical 200 platform, which you guys always give me. I appreciate it so very much. 234 of you are watching us live right now from around the world. Thank you. Spicy, will I lose my $15 call on GameStop if it hits $15? Will I lose my... No, I don't think so. Splair, HBQ already pumping a little bit here. Beach Boy BW, a good point there, laughing out loud on the food. Thank you all. 1673 looks like where we're at on GameStop now. The low of the day, 1663. The Dow off 374. We've got S&P down 42 and Nasdaq down 138. We've got a 1.1% loss on Dow and S&P and a 1.3% loss on Nasdaq. Nothing serious here. 12-cent loss on oil. Nothing serious, but it's just red. It's just negative on oil, continually being negative. 1678 now on GameStop, 15 cents above the low trade of the day 5 minutes ago. 1676. Moderna 173.24. ATIP is now 33 cents. ATIP is 33 cents, up 1.6 on 58,700 shares. A little more nibbling coming in on ATIP. This does not surprise me. When you get such a shellacking, a 50% retracement is possible. That would put this at 50.60 without too much fanfare, but one penny at a time. This is a grinding, brutal game, and you've got to take your shot at cheap stock when you get your hands on it. Hang on, don't give it away, and make them chase nothing to get in. I love this. I really do. We'll see how this plays itself out as the day progresses. 33 on ATIP. Tesla 108.16 after cratering at 107.44. So 108.16 at the moment. SoFi 459. The low of the day 456. Apple is green. It is up 8 cents at 126.44. The low 125.32. So we're talking about the neighborhood here of 52-week lows on Apple. How long will the stock be this available, this cheap? That's the question. 126.46, up a dime on Apple. That will affect the Dow. That will affect S&P. That will affect NASDAQ. If Apple goes higher, watch out. We're up 31 now on Apple. The Dow's down 345 and climbing. GameStop is 1674. 4. That is 11 cents higher than the low. We've got Tesla at 108.73 coming back to this 109 neighborhood. SoFi 461 now through 460. Apple up 46 cents, getting more green. HPQ only off 14 cents. It's coming on. Google still 132 to the downside. Amazon down 113. Home Depot down 389. It's actually bumping up a bit. Cisco is now off 54. Netflix only off 46 cents. Netflix has turned around. It got to 304.50. It's now 308.75. Netflix is about to go green on this run. Pfizer down 110. IBM down 173. Microsoft down 4.25. It too has bounced back. It got to 223. It's now 224. A little recovery showing there, just a little. Vanik down 270. Adobe is at 333.50 after dropping to 331. Little recovery there. Goldman down 680. Boeing down only 62 cents. Is at 203 after dropping to 200. $200.78. So it's a couple of bucks better here. Only down 62 cents. Boeing might go green in moments. Meta down 194. It got to 124. Now it's 125.40. So we're seeing some green-ish shoots here and there. ME still down 6. Rocket Lab down 8. Matterport down 11.5. SmartRent only down 2 now. Spire at 97.3. Little cell wave came in. We're down 5.7. We're down 11 on Sextera. The Dow now down 354. Apple up 68 cents at the moment. ATIP at 33 cents. There you go. Giddy up, everybody. So will Antigen Junior moderate our 6-on-1? Turning the, and is it still a 1-on-1, Bruce? Beach Boy has made a donation to join the 6-on-1 next Thursday. So far, he's the only one here. So right now, Beach Boy gets a 1-on-1 for $150, unless someone else joins. If a second person joins, then you get a 1-on-2 for $150. That's not a bad deal. We'll see what happens. Credit Savage, there it is. My 6 GameStop April 17.5s, which I sold for $5.75 each. I just bought them back for $3.20. Thank you, and may I have another. That is a lovely little trade right there. The Credit Savage going to wait a bit for a little push towards and upwards, and they'll write some more 17.5s, but this time for February. All right. Nicely done, Credit Savage. We're down 333 on the Dow. GameStop 1675. A little better. We'll see. 173.91 on Moderna. ATIP at 33 cents. Tesla 108.85 now. SoFi 463.5. Coming on again on SoFi. Apple up 91 to 127.27. Apple is about to crack the dollar gain mark here. 341 is the down dip on the Dow. 36 only on S&P. 111 on NASDAQ. All these markets are climbing right now. They're all coming up a little bit here right now. Interesting. Oil up 16 cents right at the moment. Way to go, Credit Savage. You and many others are writing calls on GameStop and cashing in the dough to rewrite yet again. Take that option money. Absolutely. 58,000 traded now on ATIP. We're at 33 cents. This is the high of the day, up 1.6. 339 point down dip on the Dow. The low of the Dow was 32,856. We're at 32,926. A 70-point recovery so far on the Dow. We'll see if more is coming on this initial sell-off. We are 29 minutes into the session here at the moment. That's where we stand right now. Very interesting morning. Up 95 cents on Apple now. 127.31. Interesting there. Little recovery coming in. Apple is moving up a buck. Apple up a buck now. Buyers are coming in on Apple. 127.36. Up $1. Tesla 108.72, 28 cents away from 109. SoFi 461. GameStop 1667. 355 down dip on the Dow. We're going to get computer buy and sell programs now all morning as everyone tries to figure out what the new normal is today as well. We have a lot to cover and follow, everybody. Thank you all. Thumbs up meter is now 172. 28 to go. Jen Jr. will be here in a moment with the bagel. Thank you all for helping out with the thumbs up meter, pushing the 200 level very quickly here. We will soon break that. Thank you, everybody. 173, there's another one. 27 to go, and we are there. Thank you all. Alrighty, there we go. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, 109 on Tesla. 109.12 on Tesla. We've broken that 109 barrier now. We're still up 90. What's it? 97 on Apple. 127.33. 462.5 on SoFi. The low on SoFi was 456. We're up 6.5 from the low here in the last 5-10 minutes on SoFi. ATIP is still at 33 cents. There is no selling coming in. 58,000 traded. There's nothing coming in on the bid. There must be a 33 bid or something. No one's hitting it. Drying out. That's a good sign there on ATIP. Very interesting. 1666, 1665, 1666 on GameStop, just above the low of the day of 1663. We did touch 1658. It looks like we're now 1667 on GameStop. We're getting stock going through here all the time. U.S. trade deficit sinks 21% to 26-month low as imports tumble. Americans aren't buying as much, interestingly. This is recession talk. Interesting. The era of the 4% savings account has finally returned, is a headline coming out. I note that last night, one of our viewers noted that SoFi is paying 3.75 on interest. They're paying 3.75 interest on savings accounts at SoFi. The Dow down now 332. We're climbing again on the Dow. Interesting. 109.61 on the Tesla now. Only down 403 on Tesla. 464 on SoFi. Apple up 123. Markets are getting stronger just as Auntie Jen Jr. shows up with the cheese bagel. JR says, I've been a member for 4 months off the gold bagel level. Thank you, JR, as always, for this. I know you're relatively new to our membership level. I appreciate you're here. Wing Commander, been a member for 18 months, gold bagel level, and the months keep coming. Thank you for these announcements you guys are making on the channel. 176 thumbs ups as Jen Jr. delivers the coveted plate of a cheese melted bagel. So good.
That's pretty good.
It is pretty good. Thank you so much, Jen Jr. The channel thanks you.
Am I good luck?
Viewers, you're always good luck. They love it. We've got Splair TV writing across the screen. Bagel, 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 bagel. Got the emojis going up here. Fantastic. Someone at Beach Boy is asking, will Auntie Jen Jr. moderate our 6-on-1? And I don't think so. No, I don't think Jen's going to. Jen Jr., I don't think so.
So far, my participation is limited to bagel deliveries.
Limited.
But, I mean, you never know.
You never know.
Stay tuned.
But yeah, 6-on-1s, we don't have moderators. For the classes, we have moderators, but I think Jennifer is going to be the one doing that to kind of keep the consistency going. But you never know.
You never know. Stay
tuned, kids. One can never say.
All right.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, darling. You have a great morning. We're taking care of Mama today. It's a big day for Mom today, so we're excited. We've got something. Somebody mentioned something, and I want to make sure I don't miss this comment. Karen is saying hi there, AJ and AJJ. Credit Savage. There it is. Okay, we did that already. Let me move up forward. Option Nomads ended up writing Tesla for March 17, 120 strike. Giddy up. DQ, SoFi is paying me $3.75. Splair, there's the bagels. Gonzo Cruiser Cheese is looking pretty darn tasty out there. DQ, it is nice to see HHA feeding the homeless. Yes, yes, because HHA is not homeless herself. Just visiting the homeless. Cheers, everybody. Here we go. Down 350 on the down now. Oh, yeah. Tesla 109.47. Giddy up. Very nice. Is JJ Jr.'s recipe up to AJ's standards on this area? Yeah. Interestingly, she's been helping out making dinner the last few nights, and she knows what she's doing in there. She's putting up some pretty tasty stuff. Very good. Really nice. Fantastic. We're at 1655 on GameStop. Are some of your stink bids getting hit on buybacks? 1653. Opportunity knocks. Brian, my savings account is GameStop and covered calls. Giddy up. Paul's Guitar. Eating breakfast with Uncle Bruce. Egg, chicken, tomato, onion, cheddar burrito over here. Woohoo! 1647 on GameStop. We're down 85 cents. Options are falling off. Deals are being had here. ATIP holding at 33 cents, up 1.6 on 56,600. Tesla 108.76. Apple up 66 to 127. The Dow down 347. Watching these fluctuating markets. That's what we're doing. SoFi 462.5. GameStop 1652. Low of the day 1647. We're at 1655. And Mr. Premium of the option, GameStop making new 52-week lows. JR, Pulse, my mouth is watering. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Dow's moving up. We're down 249. The Dow just gained 100 points in 5 minutes. The markets are down 2/3 to 3/4 of a point now. That's all. They're coming on. They're coming on. GameStop 1660. 1662 after touching 1647 for a moment a couple of minutes ago. All right. Brian, Mr. Premium, it's not just GameStop. Most of the market is following suit. DQ. Holy buy wave. Yeah, we got a big buy wave going through here. We're going to see these volatility. See what happens. ATIP 32.9. Tesla 109.09. 464 on SoFi. Apple up 108. 127.44. Oh, yeah. What a morning. We got action today. There's action out there. Mm, mm, mm. Yep, options are dropping in price on GameStop, no doubt about that. Dow is off 302. Now we're down 296. All right, 1664 on GameStop after touching 1647 this morning. The Dow's only off 275 again. Here we go. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. The Dow's off 250. Coming on again. $236 on the down dip for the Dow. We're coming on. 109.04 on Tesla now. HBQ went green. Netflix is up $2. Mm, mm, mm. Notice the ME is only down 3 cents. Rocket Lab down 3.5. Matterport down 10. SmartRent up 2. Spire down 5. Sixter down 12. So we got some improving stocks, improving prices over there on the former SPACs. 463 now on SoFi down 13. Apple up 78. ATIP at 32.9. Moderna 173. GameStop 1655.59. And the Dow down 256 right now. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, that's so good. Mm. Fantastic. We're down 250 on the Dow. We were off more than 400. We've recovered 150 points from the low of the day, from like 410, 420 to 250, 260. So we've had a significant comeback here so far on the Dow. That sell-off, half an hour. Within half an hour, it stopped. And in the last 15 minutes, we've had this 150-point recovery so far. We're pausing at the moment. Everyone's gathering their thoughts. GameStop at 1650. Low of the day, 1647. Moderna, 173. ATIP, right now, 32 cents, up 0.6 of a penny, topped at 33 today. 61,000 traded, so we're jumping around on ATIP. What I would expect that now, 32.5, by the way. We're up 1.1 cents on ATIP. Tesla, 108.52, down 5.12. That has not hit new lows. The low was 107.44 in the first 10 minutes. We did touch 108, 109 for a bit, and here we are at 108.49. 43 million traded on Tesla today. We got SoFi at 463, down 14 pennies. The low on SoFi, 456. So we've come back here 7 cents. Apple at 127.02, up 65. We've got HPQ down just a penny now. We marched all the way back here. Google down 111. Amazon down $1. Home Depot down 3.20. Cisco down 63. Netflix holding a $3 gain. Pfizer is down 90. It's actually improving. IBM down $2. Microsoft is down 4.14 a share. Vanik down $2, recovering. Adobe still down 8. Goldman down $4.16. Boeing down just a penny. We're about to go green on Boeing here. That's a Dow 30, I believe. Meta down 234. ME is down just 2.5, coming back. Rocket Lab down only 3 cents. It's coming back. Matterport still down 11.5. SmartRent is green, up 2 cents, up a half a penny, 2 cents. It's jumping around. Spire down 5. Sextera down 13. Royal Caribbean down just 12 cents now. Costco down 2.78. Walmart down 22 cents. Oh, Walmart down 19 cents. Disney down $1.05 at 90.94. Nvidia down 4.70, and American Airlines is up 21. 13.80 on American Airlines. We're down 2.76 on the Dow now. We're at 16.46 on GameStop. I think this is the low of the day again. Let me see here. The low of the day, 16.43 on your GameStop. These are the lows of 52-week lows. That means every option writer on this channel is looking at profits on options. There might be opportunities for you guys to buy back 20s, 21s, 22s, and write 18s and 19s. Some of you might write 17s. Some of you might write 15s for March and April. Some of you might write 14s for March and April. Take a big premium and pick up cheap, deep in the money calls, the 10s for 2025. This might be your move, your moment to strike and acquire an additional number of deep in the money calls. Worth a look-see here. Right now, my antiquated system shows the $10 calls at $8.75 to $9. They're worth $6.44 book. So $7.50 to $8 would be a great price to pay. Last trade I show is $9, down 31 cents with an $8.75 bid, making them about 56 cents cheaper, with the stock off 88 cents so far today. The 5s are $11.89. They're worth $9.44. But you know, if you can get them at $11.30, $11.35, maybe that's cheap. Let's take a look here. $15 calls for the 2025 year. 630 bid. They're worth $1.44 and they're 630 bid. This shows you just how the 10s will stop falling as the stock keeps falling. The 10s will not go dollar for dollar now lower because they will begin to build time value as the shares come into this 15, 16 neighborhood. That seems to be what's going on. But 10s at 875 or 855 would be a good buy to be able to write on, especially you can bring in $3 or $4 on your first option right. That would be a good move percentage wise. If you can write calls, haul in $4, you can write 10 of them, you can pick up 5 deep in the money calls perhaps and write 5 more. That's one way to build this up. How do we get to the Discord group? Send me an email and I'll get you a link going to deep value. Good morning from Olivia. How you doing? Fool of a Took. Hey, DQ, which tier do I need to write poor man cover calls on Fidelity? There's folks helping out there. Sell my house fast. Maybe we'll get more buying when the European market closes in 15 minutes. We'll find out. The Dow at the moment, though, down 301. A little pullback in the wrong direction. We've got GameStop right now at 1644.45. Low of the day 1641. We have S&P down 35 and we have NASDAQ down 104. These indexes are down 0.9 to 1% right now. Nothing burger there. Oil up 33 cents. Nothing burger there. Okay. Alrighty. GameStop 1647. Moderna 172.18. ATIP at 32 cents. Even up 0.6 of a penny on 62,200 today. Tesla 108.31, SoFi 463, Apple is up 74 cents to 127. HPQ has gone green a second time. We're 27.26, up 3. The turnaround is happening there. Google still down 110, 111. The low was 87.19. We're at 87.60 now on Google. Amazon still down $1.08. Home Depot down 4. Cisco down 65. Netflix up 185 now. Pfizer down $1.03. IBM up 237. Microsoft down 410. Vanik down 218. Adobe down 8. Goldman Sachs down 4. Boeing off 70 cents. Meta down 237. ME down 2. Rocket Lab only down 1.5 cents. Matterport down a dime. Smart Rent up 2.5. Spire down 5. Cyxtera down 15. That's what's going on here. 320 drop on the Dow. Okay. Let's see here. Bobby, I don't see any stinks hitting today on GameStop. Spread is like 50 cents, $50. Beach Boy, I got 1,800 Teslas. I've written 18 115s, Aprils. I got 200 with that and wrote another 2 strikes, same expiration. I like this game. I got it. So you're writing calls, bringing enough money to buy more stock to write more calls. Got it. That's the build. That's what we're talking about here. You want to take advantage of it if you can on Tesla, on GameStop, on anything. The cheaper they go, the more money you bring in. You write lower price calls, bigger premiums, buy more stock, buy more deep in the money calls, be able to leverage up the writing. Absolutely. DQ, T-Tour, Fool of a Took. DQ, you need to be able to write spreads. Right on, says DQ. Well job. Good job there, buddy. We're down 337 on the Dow, down 38 on S&P. We're down 115 on NASDAQ. 1645.46 now on GameStop, trying to bounce off the lows. The low of 1641 today is where we're sitting at the moment. Tesla back to 107.78, a bargain for a moment or two. There you have it. You scoop them up, write and buy more, and write and buy more and write. Way to go. SoFi 461 down 15 cents. Apple is up 44 to 126.80. All right. Watching this market now. It's a 50. What is it? 724. We're not yet at an hour. We're still not at an hour. We're down 331. See how this market reacts after this first hour goes through. Okay. Up 24 cents on oil. Thank you all for being part of the show today. We have 183 thumbs up, 17 more, and we've got 200 thumbs ups on the show today. Thank you. Not bad to get these kinds of thumbs ups on a down day, but I appreciate it. Folks here know what they're doing. They're making money in this market. It is the way it is. Thank you guys. for being members. As long as you've been members, those of you who are upgrading to gold level status, thank you for doing this. It's much appreciated, and the benefits will keep coming your way. Thank you all very much. All right. I keep getting these junk mails. I don't know about you guys, but I get junk mail from all kinds of places, including Dementia News. Junk mail on Dementia News. I get to it, but I keep forgetting. So, what are you going to do? Keep forgetting about it. Yeah, and then I delete it. There you go. 188 thumbs ups, 12 left, and we've got 200 in the bag. Thank you. Go SoFi. I'm number 184. Thank you, my friend. Fool of a Took. Thank you, DQ. Fool of a Took. 186, Bruce. You're 14 away from 200 thumbs ups. Matthew, 185. Good morning, folks. Thank you, Matthew, for filling in there and coming in with those thumbs ups, everybody. This is appreciated. GameStop now, 1642.46, pushing the low around here. We're just scraping the low of the day, down 90 cents. Volume on GameStop this morning at 1641 now, 1.3 million. That is where we're at the moment. The markets are slumping, and GameStop is part of it. Moderna down to 172.10, down 526. ATIP is holding at 32 cents a share. That is up 0.6 of a penny on 62,800. Tesla 108.64, again over 108, going for 109, down $5 at the moment. 108.73 now, down 4.91. SoFi 4.62, down 15 cents. Apple is up 52 cents, holding a gain. HBQ is holding a gain of 6. Netflix up 72 cents at the moment. Not a lot of green stocks. Rocket Lab just went green. It's up 2 pennies. ME is only down 2 pennies. Matterport down 11 cents. SmartRent up 2.5. Spire still showing a 5-cent loss. Cyxtera down 14. So there you have it. 298 on the down now. On the down dip. David Scott, hey Uncle Bruce, if I buy back my $21 March GameStop that I sold for $305, it's currently $164, $174. I'd have to write to July 15th to get enough for an additional deep in the money call. Would you recommend this move? Oh, I see what you're doing. All right. I don't know if you want to go all the way to July, and you can't push the buy, the premium to just be able to get another call immediately. But if you can build capital, this is always a good move. Buying back the 21 for 164, not a bad move at all. Even if you write another March contract, you could write a March 18 and bring in more cash. April 18, bring in more cash, and leave it at that, and just leave the cash there as a little powder, and just see how it goes. But yeah, making a move here can you bring in $1.50 more, $2 more a call? Might be the time to do that. Go SoFi. You can block the sender in junk mail, says so. Yes. Unfortunately, I get 25 million variants of the same email sender. These are bots, and you kill one, and here comes another. Here comes another. Here comes another. David, excellent. Thank you as always. Rock and roll, buddy. Right on. Keep it going. 292 is the down dip on the Dow. 1646 now is last trade on GameStop. The low of the day, 1641. 1647 now. Another penny back. We've got the Dow down 296, S&P off 35, NASDAQ down 100. We have ATIP 31.9, Tesla 108.48, SoFi 463, Apple up 46 cents at the moment. DQ stink bids just hit on GameStop. David, excellent, thank you. Deep value, DQ, Keith Gill probably did the same. Smart. There you are, down 300 on the Dow at the moment, 0.9 of a percentage point. We're down 0.92 on S&P. We're down 1.0 on NASDAQ. Oil holding a 24-cent gain right now. There you have it. That's our story. We're sticking to it. We're sticking to the story. On interest rates, the 10-year is still showing 3.76%, higher on the day. All bonds, all T-bills are higher in interest rates, lower in price. As far as currency goes, the euro is at 105.29. It's definitely off 3/4 of a cent. The pound is off 1.5 cents. The yen is down 1.3 cents, all against the American dollar. The US dollar is rising against all world currencies now. And we still have a negative 285 market. The European markets are almost closed. They seem to be up for the most part. Only the DAX is off 0.16 of a percentage point, very little. Where the Dow right now down 308, S&P down 35, NASDAQ down 103. We have some buy and sell programs coming through here, down 297 on the Dow now. Another little pop of money coming into the market. Rock and roll. Thank you all for being part of this show today. Thank you again for thumbs ups. We now have 195. We are 5 away. Marcus Bowman, thank you, Marcus, for 21 months of membership. Chilling with Uncle Bruce level. Love that you're here, my friend. Thank you so very much for being part of the show and this channel. I love it. Great that you're doing that. Fantastic stuff. We've got first Tesla covered call, option nomads. First Tesla covered call, 120 strike for March 17. Collected 1024 in premium. Giddy up. That's like offering the stock at 130. And it's sitting at 107, 108. Nice job there. Alberto, options. I'm tempted to write the same, but waiting as per Uncle's recommendation right now. Just kind of watching. As I say, I'm watching the Tesla. It just doesn't want to drop very dramatically, does it? It just doesn't. It easily pops to 108, tries to get back to 109. This market, like I say, we're off 300 and what is it here? 321. We've stopped dropping, and we're not. We did this yesterday. Remember we did this on Monday? We were down 300 points, only lost 10. Yesterday it was crazy up and down. Here we are down again. We're not getting follow through on the selling. It's tentative. I just have a feeling that sellers come in the morning to get taken out, and as the day wears on, the stocks come back. And it just doesn't surprise me to see. Wouldn't surprise me if Tesla was 120 later today. I mean, it wouldn't shock me. I'm not guaranteeing it, but it wouldn't shock me to be up $13 from here. We'll see. It's got to happen, though. That's the deal. It's, the wave has to come through. But writing options is always a good thing to do, always to take in money, and you make adjustments when you need to make adjustments. It's all right. ATIP, look at that. It was down to 32. Now it's back to 33 again. ATIP on only 63,300. It is popped up to 33 cents again. Very, very interesting. GameStop, 1637, new low of the day. This is what we got. 1635 was the low. We're at 1637. The Dow's off 333. We still have selling coming through. We'll see how much there is. February natural gas prices are off 9.8%. Very good for the economy. This should be really good for the market. Really good. When energy backs off like this, you have dropped support levels. All the panic talk about natural gas shortages in Europe was bogus. All of it was bogus. Europe does not have a shortage of natural gas. Russia has screwed itself. They had a beautiful market going with Europe. They decided to get into Ukraine, and now they are really paying a price. They've been cut off of a bunch of their sales of natural gas and oil, and whatever they are selling, they're selling at ridiculous discounts, and they're getting nailed in Ukraine right now by sophisticated Western weapons. It is telling just how much bluff there is with Russia and little reality. It is really something to see. And now the rest of the world is benefiting from lower energy prices because this threat of Russia creating all kinds of havoc didn't happen. They don't have enough guys to invade Poland or Finland or Norway or Sweden or Germany. They don't have it. They can't do it. they're running out of bullets just in Ukraine. They are bogged down and getting hammered. And I say keep hammering these guys until they get the hell out of there. There's no peace negotiations. Get out, and then we'll talk. Absolutely had enough of these guys. 1631.33 on GameStop now. 1631 to 33. GameStop's low today, 1630 so far. ATIP trading at 33 cents. Tesla 107.56. SoFi 462. Apple down 8 cents at the moment at 126.28. Reluctant 8 cents lower. Here we go. ATIP Flint Creek, ATIP 33. Alberto, not trying to test it. I'm at a higher average at 138. Marcus, Hybris, I'm reporting from Germany. Our banks mailed me today. We now get 2% interest on our everyday bank accounts, not savings accounts. And last time that happened is 20 years ago. Options Nomads. Okay, got it. We'll keep an eye on it. Right on. Alberto, cool. You got this. Flint Creek. I suspect ATP is about to start moving. I hope so anyway, but how long can it hang here? Go back a plus over $1, please. Go SoFi. I had shorted COF and FedEx, I guess, covered both of them this morning for a nice profit of 14,281. Now I'm buying more SoFi with that dough. The Credit Savage of Wall Street. Did I just overpay buying back my 17.5 GameStops? Someone just bought back those Aprils for $3.19. They beat me by a penny. Obviously have much more to learn. Gonna have to watch more classes now. Nick DeMourier. Apple is back to the red. We're down 19 cents on Apple. Dow is down 342. We've got GameStop now at 1626.27. This is the new low of the day on GameStop. Low of 1619, now at 1626. ATIP 33 cents. Tesla 107.59. SoFi 462 and Apple down 4 cents. Blair, damn, is there a chance for GameStop to go back today? Looks bloody today. It could pop up at any time, and smartly. So you never know. Moderna 172.53 with the Dow off 336. All right. Yep, we just gotta wait it out, see what the market wants to do. I just don't see a wave of red coming in here like everywhere. I just don't. These markets down 1 percentage point. This is a nothing burger. I mean, a 3% move would be something, but we don't have that happening here. We're lethargic right now. Interesting stuff. Okay, oil is up 38 cents, 73.22. That's it. 16.26 on GameStop now, up about 7 cents from the low trade here a few minutes ago. A little bounce back. And we've got the Dow at the moment showing a 320 loss, 0.97 of a percentage point. All right. Nick, who has two thumbs and bought more ATIP at 24 last month? This guy. There you go. Deep value. Jim Cramer's probably just running out of money, keeping the market down a few hours. 33 cents on ATIP. The high of the day, it's holding around 63,700 traded. It's a bargain down here. It's still a bargain. Tesla 108, down 564. Oh, look at SoFi, 464 now, going for 465, just off 12.5 cents. Apple went green again. Apple is green, up 17 cents, 126.53. Interesting there. GameStop still sitting around the low of the day of 16.20, 16.19. This is the low of the day, down $1.13 on GameStop today. That is the low of the day. All right, 16.19. Right on. Okay, and ATIP 133, 107.90 on Tesla. Good. Apple up 7. HBQ up 12, 27.34. Google down 155. Home Depot 346. Cisco down 60. Netflix down 20 cents on Netflix, only 20. Pfizer down 97, IBM down 197, Microsoft down 504. Vanik down 160, Adobe down 10.12 at 331. Goldman down 334. It's actually come back from a $340 print, so we're back $4 on Goldman. Boeing only down 127. Meta down 277. ME is still down 3 cents. Rocket Lab is up 4.5 to 408.5. Matterport down 10 cents. SmartRent up 2.5 cents. Spire down 4 at 99 now, and Cyxtera down 14 at 202. Okay. Costco down 355. All right, there you have it. That's what we got. 347 down dip on the Dow for the day, 38 on S&P. 1623 now on GameStop. Credit Savage, that inverse Kramer ETF is making lots of money lately, laughing out loud. There you go. Okay. 463 now on SoFi. All right, everybody. I'm going to call it a show. Between shows, going to head to the hospital with Jennifer. We're heading to Eisenhower to the physiotherapy department. Now that it's been a week since her operation, off come the bandages and physio begins. This is going to be interesting to see what kind of training, what kind of work they're going to have Jennifer do and assess her hip and everything else. We're excited about that. Very much looking forward to everything. Thank you all for being with me all morning this morning. I really appreciate this. These thumbs ups, 202 have come in. You guys come through for me every time. Thank you so very much for that. Thank you for letting the world know how long you've been a member of this channel. It is much appreciated. I can only say thank you with knee emojis. I really appreciate it. Dude, I rolled over 2 contracts on GameStop. I bought back 21s for 172, and I wrote for 420. That's 496 profit. Slow day in these markets. Well done. Well done, dude. Making money. That pays for classes, and that pays for memberships, and it makes you money. And you can do this for the rest of your life. I love it, man. Fantastic. 308 drop on the Dow. The knee emojis are coming out. Thank you all. 1627 on GameStop after hitting a low of 1619 today. That's where we're at. 1629 now. We've just bounced a dime on GameStop. Dude, best wishes, Uncle Bruce. I have 2 lessons and a prime time to catch up on. There you go, my friend. You got work to do. So many of you have classes to watch and to catch up on. Appreciate those of you picking them up. And let me know if you have any questions on them. But it's time to educate yourself on this option business because the money is being handed out here, even on down days like today. We're only down 293 now on the Dow, a little improvement again. 1629 on GameStop. Tesla 107.98, 108.05. Tesla just went through 108. All righty, there it goes. 466 on SoFi. We're only down 10 cents now. And Apple's up 44. We're climbing again on Apple. Very interesting. Untamed Viking, thank you for the knee emojis. Thank you to all of you who are out there. Richard Carlin, thank you for the knee emojis. Appreciate it. Let's see if these markets go your way. 281 is the dip on the Dow. 1629 on GameStop. 172.99 on Moderna. Tesla 107.98. Up 39 on Apple. Aurora, Marcus, thank you for the knee emojis. Way to go, you guys. Throwing out the neat emojis. Letting the world know, don't mess with this channel. Don't mess with us. We know what we're doing here. We're writing calls and taking the dough. Dude knows. Here come the dudes. Neat emojis. Get out of the way. Larry Titus, thank you, pal. As always, join me today at 3 o'clock for the final hour of trading today. I'll be back. And we'll continue this quest for economic excellence. 207 thumbs ups. Thank you, guys. D.A. Truda, thank you. Flint Creek Soap Company, thank you. Everybody. 277 is the down dip on the Dow. Let's see how far this market wants to bounce back. 108.04 on Tesla. Look at that. 467 on SoFi, only down 9.5. Look at Apple, up 54. We're only down 9 on SoFi. 468 on SoFi. Apple up 54. We're coming on. This is it. The knee emojis are having their effect. Here we go. The knee emojis are dominating this market. Look out. Get out of the way, people. You're only going to get hurt if you stand in our way. It's not a good idea to do that. Yeah, man. Okay, kids. I'll see you this afternoon at 3:00. Let's have some more fun then. Thanks again for 208 thumbs ups and counting. Keep them coming, rerunners. Thank you, all of you, and appreciate it. We'll see you at 3 this afternoon. Let's get richer. Okay, guys. Thanks. Bye for now.